Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Midweek Minis, the show where you get to ask us questions. That's my wife Leah Lawrence.
Hi.
I'm Mitch Lawrence, and we got a whole shitload of questions this week because two people decided to take the initiative, and it's wonderful. The bag is full again.
Much appreciated, y'all.
The bag is full. But first of all, I believe that we do have another listener story, do we not, Leah?
We sure do. This one's from Susan over on Facebook.
Welcome.
Let's read this story. There it is. Okay. When I was a small child, my great-grandfather was my best friend. He would swing by our apartment and kidnap me for the day just to hang out. Not actually kidnap, I'm assuring. Anyway, let's see. We would go to the park or McDonald's. As a super little kid, he made me feel important. Right around my 5th birthday, he died. For the days preceding, I had been relentlessly bugging my mom to take me to see Grandpa. I didn't know why it was so urgent to me, but it was. Mommy assured me that we would visit him that weekend and try to distract me. A couple of days go by like this, and I was playing at the park near our apartment. I came home crying and crawled onto the couch inconsolable. My older sisters were watching me while Mom worked, and they were trying their best to calm me down and find out what was wrong. Eventually, I was able to tell them that Grandpa was dead. They brushed it off, assuring me that he wasn't dead, and Mom was swinging by his house after work on her way home. I was not convinced and remained upset and assured that my grandpa had died. Within an hour or so, my mom returned home early. She had just come home from Grandpa's, where they had loaded him up into an ambulance and declared him dead on arrival from a heart attack. To this day, my mother still explains this story by saying Jesus told me. Reality is, I felt my grandfather die. And then she says, in part 2, the night of my grandfather's funeral was another odd time for me. I've always hated sleeping in clothes, so I slept in my underwear. I was completely asleep, and I felt my grandpa touch my back. Not in a creepy way, just in a comforting way. I instantly woke up because I knew it was him, and I saw him, standing by the bed, vaguely transparent, but oddly glowing. He started to fade, and I heard him very softly say, "Goodbye." Oddly, these experiences never scared me, even at the time. I still find them to be comforting memories.
Well, that one was sad, but I do want to say that I also sleep in the nude. So, we at least share that.
She said she slept in underwear.
Yeah, but as a child, I don't like sleeping in clothes either. I find them constraining. Any clothes, personally. Maybe socks. Maybe socks.
That is so fucking weird, man.
But then sometimes I
think
wake
socks
up
are the most uncomfortable, thing ever. Socks and bras are like the bane of my clothing existence.
I love socks, but sleeping in them, you could wake up with super itchy ankles. So I don't do it too often, but occasionally,
It has to be fucking cold outside for me to sleep in socks.
Yeah, I agree. Well, are we ready for questions?
We surely are, my love.
Oh, this is some fancy fucking paper you found.
Yeah, we're cleaning out some shit from my dad's house, and it was a notebook that I had in junior high, and I grabbed it because I used to think that I was a really good songwriter in junior high. And it has a bunch of half-written weird songs and some notes from class and stuff like that. It's a Sanrio notebook that I had. You are not allowed.
Well, just for example, this first one was off the top of that notebook for sure. At the top it says Choco Cat.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite Sanrio characters. Like Hello Kitty, but cooler.
Yeah, because it's chocolate.
Yes. So anyway, that's where that paper came from.
All right, well. Question number 1 from Kim. Banana splits, good or gross?
I think they're gross because if I'm eating ice cream, I just want the ice cream. Don't put fruit in it. If it's a homemade, fruit flavored ice cream, we can talk about it. But for the most part, it doesn't need accessories. I'm an ice cream purist.
Well, I'll say this. I like banana splits. Oh, goodness, excuse me. But just cut out the middleman and get banana split ice cream. Kroger has really good banana split ice cream. What's it called? The ones that make the Turtle Tracks ice cream.
The Turkey Hill?
Not Turkey Hill. It's
private selection.
no, it's in a yellow container like Turkey Hill though. But anyway,
I have no idea.
they make a great banana split ice cream where like just the cherries are cut up in it.
Bluebell?
No, not Bluebell.
Oh, God.
But
Purity.
no.
Briars? Blue Bunny. I know all
on.
of the ice cream, Mitchell.
Keep going. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think it starts with a C. I can't remember.
Oh.
Anyway, they make a great banana split ice cream as well. And I recommend just doing that. You know, you don't got to get too fancy. Just enjoy yourself some banana split ice cream.
I've always thought they were
it.
super pretty, but no, I don't need all of that extra shit. I just want the ice cream.
I am all for it. 100%. Give me banana splits or give me death.
Cake, please.
Oh, let's see. Oh, this is another top of the page one. Another Choco Cat.
Wait, you're not going to respond to that?
What did you say?
I said cake, please.
Oh, are we doing an Eddie Izzard bit?
Yes.
Well, we're out of cake. We only had 3 bits, and we didn't expect such a rush. So my choice is or death. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, just go on YouTube and type in Eddie Izzard.
Cake or death.
Cake or death.
Yeah.
You'll understand. Cake for me too, please. I'll have the chicken then, please. Anyway, from Pip. What is the longest movie you've ever seen? Oh, you put 2 questions on this piece of paper.
I'm
I was
sorry.
like, what the
I thought I
fuck?
sliced them all right.
Well, let's just do them both. Okay, so I'm from Pip. What's the longest you've ever seen? Longest movie you've ever seen, excuse me. And what was the best dance in middle school?
Okay. What was the longest movie I've ever sat through? I don't know the actual time.
Not sat through,
because
seen. What movie have you seen that was the longest? You have to have seen it.
But does it feel long or is it actually the longest?
What was the longest movie you've ever seen?
Probably the director's cuts of one of the Lord of the Rings movies, but what feels like the longest is fucking Gone with the Wind. Jesus Christ.
Well, you know I hate old movies, so...
See, and I love old movies, and I just, I don't like that book. I don't like that movie. I don't know why I hate it so much, but it is just
the worst.
like 3 hours of Vivian Lee being a cunt. I don't. No, thank you.
Well, I guess Titanic or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that too. All of the Marvel movies are really fucking long.
Oh, Endgame's almost 3 hours.
Yeah, I had to pee real bad by the end of that one.
Yeah, but it was good though. I actually peed in that one. I don't think I missed anything when I peed either. I think I timed it just right. I was like, okay, so stuff is cooled off. There's probably going to be some exposition here, so I can just walk out.
Well, a lot of the really long things that I like are like BBC. They're pretty much miniseries, but they've been put on a DVD as one. So like all of the...
Like all those Anne of Green Gables
Yeah,
things.
my Anne of Green Gables collection, my BBC romance collection, you know... I have a lot of collections. Fuck off.
I don't know. I feel like I have an answer to this, but I can't think of it. I don't know. Titanic's there, but...
yeah, we had the double VHS set.
Oh, yeah, so did we. Absolutely. All right, another one from Pip. What's the longest book you've read? Leah? You definitely have an answer.
Yeah, probably one of the Brandon Sanderson books. My guess is Words of Radiance, the last book. I think that's the longest one in the series, but I could be wrong. But, I mean, all of his books, if you listen to them on audiobook, they're like 46 hours long. So, like, it's a really big-ass book. But I love his books, so I'll read them. I don't care how long they are. I've read like the first 2 Game of Thrones books, but then I just got kind of bored with them, and I haven't finished that series isn't even finished, so what's the point?
Well, the show's finished, and if apparently people don't like the show anymore, I never watched the show, so I couldn't help you there. Mine would be Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, and I almost said the porn name, which is Harry Potter and the Order of the Penis, of course.
Apparently, Mitch thinks that every Harry Potter book has a porn title.
They do. I won't sit here and go through them if y'all don't want me to, but just know that the Chamber of Secrets does not change. It's still the Chamber of Secrets.
It just is the porn name?
Yeah, nothing else changes. If y'all would like to submit that as a question, Mitch, what are the porn titles for all the Harry Potter books? I'll do it. I don't have a problem doing it, but I won't make you sit through it right now. So... that's the longest one that I've sat down and read, and it's also 39 hours, I believe. audiobook style.
Yeah.
Jim Dale. Yeah, it's like 900 pages almost. Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, and I got really bored one summer and I read War and Peace, and that shit's giant, and it
God,
has
you were fucking
thousands of like characters, and I have fucking
Jesus.
no idea what happens most of the time. Like, that was a dense ass book. I read it. I think I know what happened, but anyway.
You were fucking bored if you
Yes.
read War and Peace for fucking funsies.
I did.
All right. From Kim, Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, that's not even a fucking question. Coca-Cola, Pepsi is gross.
Mm-hmm. I like both of them, and I'm going to tell you why. Growing up, my father only drank Pepsi. I never saw him drink anything. I never saw him drink water. He always drank Pepsi, and he had it in like, he would get a 2-liter. He would get a few 2-liters every time he went to the store, but he would put like half of it in one of those, before there were Bubba Keg. Mm-hmm. And that's where he would keep his Pepsi. And,
that is so unhealthy.
yeah, now he has swapped to Verner's.
Also unhealthy.
It's like a cream soda / ginger ale mix. But I remember when he first found it down here, because he was like, I used to drink. My dad was born in Ohio and lived in Michigan for most of his childhood, and then moved to Alabama. And when Verner's showed up down here, he was like, oh, I remember I used to love this stuff, and it hasn't been in Alabama ever. I've always known Verner's to be here, but
It's still gross.
But that's all that he drinks now. Again, I've never seen him drink. I've seen him drink like a beer, or he apparently likes Jägermeister.
Gross.
But anyway, I like both of them, to answer your question, Kim.
And honestly, when I was a kid, we drank more like RC Cola and like knee highs and stuff
Tab?
like that. No, we never had Tab. But RC was what my grandfather liked to drink, so we kept it around.
I love RC Cola.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking
or the
love
Buffalo Rock. Did y'all ever?
Buffalo
have
Rock is
that?
Pepsi.
Well, but I mean, beforehand they had their own soda line called Buffalo Rock. And that's what my grandmother used to drink.
I've never seen that. That sounds wonderful. Mm-hmm. Oh man, that sounds so good. I would totally try a Buffalo Rock soda.
I think it was like a cherry cola of some sort that she used to buy from that line.
Speaking of fun sodas, there are apparently like regional sodas that I didn't know about until we stumbled across a YouTube video. If y'all know who the comedian Chris Gethard is, he is a soda expert. That is a
Savant.
real thing. He can tell.
Soda savant.
Yeah, he can tell what he's drinking. Like, he knows the name of it. I've seen videos of him naming things without labels on them. But you've seen Chris Gethard. You just may not know his name. He was in Parks and Rec. Like, the time when there was the men's rights movement, he was the guy at Leslie Knope's thing in Parks and Rec, screaming at her with the glasses. That's Chris Gethard. He's great, and he's a soda expert, and I want to try all of the regional sodas that I've seen him drink. Every one of them. So, Coke or Pepsi, fuck you, regional soda. That's what we're going for. But yeah, I like both. I don't really care. I'm not one of those people that says, what's the difference? No, there's a clear fucking difference.
Oh, yeah.
I just like them both.
I don't.
So, I'm all for it. I love wild cherry Pepsi.
No, I don't want any kind of Pepsi anywhere near me. That is gross.
Oh, God, I love it. I absolutely love wild cherry Pepsi. All right, from Pip. What's the worst board game and why is it Monopoly?
Oh, my God, it is fucking Monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
It is.
Because
you can't finish a game.
Yeah, I was say it's way too fucking long and it doesn't hold any interest, and eventually one person monopolizes the board and it's not fun anymore.
Well,
so you flip the board and you walk away. Or maybe that was just me.
That no one ever wins.
And no one knows the words. No one knows the rules either. Like, there are rules in the rule book that like fucking nobody plays by.
Yeah.
And that particular board game was meant as an anti-capitalism thing.
Mm-hmm.
And any board game that's super preachy about anything gets boring.
Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah, I hate Monopoly. I will fight you over it and I will not play.
Yeah. Well, think what you want of Dane Cook, but he has a great joke about Monopoly if you've never heard it. And I don't remember it word for word, but it's, it ends with, fuck you, Grandma, flip the table. It's 4 a.m. I'm going to bed. You win. Monopoly fucking sucks.
Yeah, I was that kid. My grandparents had a board, and me and my brother would play a lot when we were over at their house, and no.
Yeah.
My attention span was not that long.
I love board games. But
Oh,
yeah.
I fucking love board games, just not that one.
And every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, Monopoly sounds great.
No,
Let's
it doesn't.
try. And then it gets awful about 30 minutes into it.
The last time I played Monopoly, our friend Kyle had gotten a Monopoly, a Doctor Who version Monopoly.
Oh, what can you buy?
All sorts of shit. And he had bought that, and he was like, let's play. And I was like, I really don't want to. And he was like, come on. And I was like, And he was like, please. And I was like, okay, fine. And I might have made it 45 minutes in that game, and I think I fell asleep. It was so bad. I hate that game.
Well, any games that take longer to learn than they do to play, like Axis and Allies, if you've never played that, it's like Risk, but like with way, way more shit going on. And that one, I took a class in college. It was a great class. It was called Games of Strategy and Chance. We played Yahtzee, Risk, poker, Axis and Allies in different weeks. It's an interim thing. BSC has an interim thing where the month of January is its own thing. You take one class. And so we played Yahtzee one week, poker, Risk, Axis and Allies. And you just learn mathematical things to help you with your chances and those things, right? Well, Axis and Allies, we got to play for like 30 minutes on Friday because we were learning it every other fucking day of the week. It was terrible. But it seemed like it would be fun when you take, the 10,000 hours of expertise it takes to learn how to play Axis and Allies.
See, that doesn't bother me. As long as there's an active strategy, there's something that I can get into, something that's fun to win. But like just circling the board over and over again, you landed on the wrong space, you've got to pay rent. Like, that's fucking awful.
No.
Hate.
Well, Monopoly does suck. It's easily the worst. So
agreed.
You win there, and now you know why. Okay, what's the best Wi-Fi name you've ever seen? I think this is a generic question that Leah made up because there's no name on it. Well, ours is Poor K-Fi. I think that's pretty cool. I like it okay. I've seen a lot of fun ones online. There's like FBI surveillance is one.
Yeah, the one that with the B&B that we stayed at on our last vacation, it was like download virus now.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I like Bill Y the Science Fi. That's fun.
I've never seen that one. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm trying to think of a good one right now. Leah, keep talking for a minute while I Google. I found good ones.
I don't know. That's a weird question. Why did I put that in there? But yeah, ours is Poor K-Fi.
Here, let me see, because I've seen these before. I just don't remember what they are. Drop It Like It's Hotspot isn't terrible. Oh yeah, see, I did this one before. It Burns When IP, capital I, capital P. I did that one time. Pretty Fly for a Wi-Fi.
Seen that one before.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what my favorite... It Burns When IP I like, because I thought that I'd like come up with that one, but I think it was one of those things where I'd seen it years before.
And you just sort of...
stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I thought that I was like, oh, this is so funny. And I don't think it was me that came up with it.
No.
But I was really proud of myself at the time. Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's see. Let's get one more. I like good Wi-Fi names.
Yeah.
Those always make me happy. All right. Do you believe in witches or sorcerers? From Kim. Leah?
Yes. But not in like a Harry Potter kind of way. More of a people making herbal remedies and sort of
enchanting over them.
I mean, yeah, but more of a like... I believe in them more as a spiritual following and force rather than like an actual like Accio and it's going to come to me. You know what I mean? Like
Accio.
Yeah, it's more of a spiritual thing in my opinion, and it's more about manifesting desires and less about like actual what you would think of as magic. So it depends on what you mean by witch, but I know a lot of people that are practicing witches in a
Like they're in a
religious way.
Yeah.
And that's, or
Like
actually,
voodoo.
I know a few atheists that are witches as well, and it's a different type of, it's more of a, like a nature
Yeah.
based kind of thing. So,
A Wiccan. I believe that would be a Wiccan. It's a little different, is it not?
No, because Wiccans also believe in a creator god, and
okay.
it's not the same thing. Or as far as I'm aware, I could be completely wrong about that.
Okay.
But yeah, it more of a animist kind of thing,
I do not, because I don't know what that word means.
Someone that believes that there's the spirit of God and creation and nature and everything, as opposed to being an
hippie.
actual force.
A hippy dippy.
I mean,
Right.
if that's what you want to call it, sure. But yes, I believe in witches.
My answer is no. There is no such thing as magic. Grow up, Kim.
That was super dickish of you.
I was just joking.
Wow.
I hope Kim knows that I wasn't. I was just messing around. But no, I do not believe in magic at all. So my answer is no. But now, okay, if we're talking like what Leah was talking about, where there are people who can just do certain things that others can't, Leah's grandmother can cook fucking anything, and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in the kitchen. So maybe she's a witch when it comes to fried chicken and shit.
I do believe she's a kitchen witch.
I think so. Because I don't know. I have tried so many things. Because Leah can do it a little bit too. She'll go in and she'll say, I have a few ingredients. I'll just make something. And it's always delicious. And I go, yeah, I'll try that. Because I know I like garlic and butter and cayenne pepper. And like, I'll throw a bunch of shit in here and we'll see. And it's the worst thing ever.
That's because you don't have a sense of editing.
Yes, I do.
You see all of the
I've tried many times.
you see all of the ingredients in the cabinet, and you're like, oh, I like all of these things. They must be good together.
Yeah,
but
like ketchup and ice cream. Delicious. Right?
You've got to limit your ingredients, man.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing, like,
I
stick
have.
to normal pairs.
That's why I always look up a recipe online, because I've been like, okay, I'll do a teaspoon of this and a pinch of this, and I'll try it, and it's still just like the saltiest fucking thing in the world. Every time I try to make something,
Yeah.
it's miserable. So,
Well, I mean, I grew up learning to cook from her, so there you go.
right. You got some witch in you.
I do, but she still is the most magical human being, and when it comes to fucking fried chicken and gravy, I don't
Yeah.
know why. Not together.
Well, yeah,
But,
I put gravy on the chicken.
You can. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like, I can fry really good chicken. I can. It's great. But it's not the same as how she does it.
It's
And I
not.
do it the exact same
really
way.
not.
I use the same equipment. I use the same, like, ingredients. I do it the exact same way she does it, and it's never the fucking same.
Yep.
And her fried chicken is so goddamn delicious.
It is.
And I can't, like... Me and my brother have both tried it. My brother's even a better cook than I am, and
Yeah,
he
your
still
brother's a
can't
great
fucking
cook, too.
replicate it. Like, it's she's a fucking wizard. It's awful. And then her gravy is always fucking perfect, and mine is always maybe too thin, maybe too thick. I mean, I might get it perfect once in a while, but it's just not the same, and it makes me mad.
You still haven't burned it, though. So
That's
there's
true.
that.
She did burn it the other day.
Yeah. No, she
But-
burnt the peas.
Oh, she burnt the peas and she scalded the gravy.
Oh.
That was the worst day I've ever seen her in the kitchen.
She's
Bless
losing
her
it.
heart.
She's losing it, Leah.
She was just in pain.
time to put
she
her
had been
down.
standing up all day. Mitchell, that's rude.
Oh, come on.
She is 83 years old. You need to calm the fuck down.
Oh, she'll be making fried chicken for millennia after
Indeed.
this. So, I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, yours is not the same. It's still delicious.
It's good,
But
but
it's
it's
not the
not
same.
the fucking same.
Every
Like,
once in a while, Leah will get up and be like, I'm going to make chicken and waffles this morning. And she'll get the waffle batter out and she'll start frying up chicken. And it's delicious. But I'm like, this might be better with your grandmother's fried chicken.
and it would be. That's the problem. It really fucking would be. It is. Like, I honestly think that Mitch decided that we could totally be together forever when I brought him over to my grandmother's house and let her cook for him. Like, I think that's.
It was before that. It did have to do with my eldest, though.
What? Mitchell!
Okay. That might need to be cut.
No, it's fine. I don't really care. I'm a very talented lady in
Disgusting.
more ways than
Leah,
one.
you make great fried. You know how to batter up the chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gross.
Disgusting.
You made it worse.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did. Did you learn that from your grandmother too?
No, I can say assuredly that I did not. But I mean, whatever they do is their business.
Jesus, y'all, it's time. It's time to move on. Y'all, it's been a great week. We hope that you will keep submitting your stories and questions so that we got shit to do on these Wednesday episodes.
Need a lot of story submissions. If you've got one, please send one in. We would love to read it on the air for you.
Oh yeah, and keep them coming for real. We have a lot of questions now because Pip and Kim stepped up, and they're just great participants.
Thank you both.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You deserve some fried chicken. Leah, get on it.
But
All right, well, we will see you this week for the main release.
bye, y'all.